Steve Jobs,
perfectly
again, I
explains
mentioned
the
that
Fibonacci sequence. Watch
we
this.
recently did a video on him, and there's this speech where he talks about connecting the dots. He gave it at Stanford. And he talks about how when he looks back at his life, all of these points in the moment, they didn't make sense. But when he looks back at it, if you were to take out one of those things, he wouldn't be where he was today. So that being said, what parts of your journey were pivotal in Rella's creation?
Ever since I was a kid, I've always been very entrepreneurial before knowing what being an entrepreneur was. Like, I wanted to be a writer when I was little. So I first started wanting to be an author. That was like my first thing that I wanted.
Great, your first dream.
Yes, my first dream. And I think it was because one, I loved reading because I loved stories. Like, storytelling was my favorite thing. Then I wanted to be an actress. So that was my next dream. I went to like acting classes, I got an agent, I like went to LA for auditions. Like, that was my dream when I was a little kid and I wanted to be on Disney Channel. Like, that was my goal. And then when I was in high school, YouTube came around and I saw girls that were like doing their makeup on YouTube. I was like, this is so cool. Like, I got 3 subscribers the first day and I was like, oh my God, I can't believe 3 people followed me. Like, that's so crazy. And then I did engineering in college because my parents really wanted me to do that. And I was like good at math and liked it. So I'm glad I did it because I think it did make me like more of a problem solver. After college, I ended up working for a consulting company. And then I ended up quitting that consulting job because I was making double my salary. I was making $120,000 a year being an influencer, became a full-time influencer, started an agency, and that all led me to Rella. So like if all of those things didn't happen, I feel like now I look back at my life and I'm like, that makes sense. Like Rella is the culmination.
That was an incredible example of exactly what I'm talking about, and you are the sum of your last 2 moves. We all have a unique sequence found in our Fibonacci sequence. And when you see the pattern, you can calculate your next move and step into your highest timeline.